Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic, host, and hope you're doing well. And today, I wanted to give my initial thoughts and reactions to the new Top Gun Maverick trailer. And all I can say is, it's about freaking time that we get a movie that is going after nostalgia and actually does it right, at least in a trailer. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things that can happen. There's a lot of elements to the story that we don't really know about yet, and they very well couldn't go in a direction that could piss off a lot of people. But based on this first trailer that we have right now, where basically you just get a non-stop array of practical effects, all looking like they were shot from the cockpit of an actual jet and also from the outside of an actual jet, which just looks freaking brilliant. And I actually already, before the film's going to come out, just with the trailer alone, I am excited to find out the behind the scenes of how they filmed this project. I am actually already looking forward to, if it's a good movie, buying the 4K just to be able to get all of the special features possible to find out how they were able to get these effects. And also, I have to give a huge shout out to Tom Cruise, man, because Tom Cruise, who's like 57 years old, is already showing himself to be one of the only and possibly even the last action heroes that are left in Hollywood today, by the very fact that you have this dude who's doing his own stunts most of the time, who's actually in what looks to seem to be, and this, coming from this guy who actually, flew a helicopter in his latest Mission Impossible film, coming from the guy that during two Mission Impossible films ago was hanging on the outside of an actual plane. Obviously, he was all rigged up and everything because that's what you do, but the fact that he was the one doing it and he didn't just let a stuntman do it, this dude right here potentially is riding an actual jet and is actually flying the damn thing, and oh my god, it looks brilliant. And this to me reminds me, and hopefully reminds Hollywood, you can still make great action films and not have to rely on CGI. Every single shot in that film looked real. Every single shot in that film looked like it was from an actual jet, or it looked like it was filming an actual jet, and I'm pretty sure that they were. Because knowing Tom Cruise is very much about trying to make films that are real, that look real, and actually require real actions from the actors that are a part of it. And so, all I can say is kudos to you. That was probably one of the best trailers that I've seen in a very long time, and as I said before, and this is something that I was talking about with my friend Drunk 3PO, go check out his channel, because he's awesome. But we were talking about this on a stream that he was doing last night, where it was just really cool to see in this trailer the fact that you have this guy who's just showing it clearly that you can do this, that you can actually use practical effects, that you can actually and have these different elements to the story, and also that you can capture the magic of the 1980s without having to go woke, without having to add in identity politics, without having to do any of those things. In fact, I think the line to me that speaks the most clearly about all of this is when he says, I love the fact that they add Ed Harris to this, because Ed Harris is one of my favorite actors working in Hollywood today, and the fact that he was able to be added onto this as like some type of a general or whatever rank he is in the military. He plays a great military guy, but the fact that he's going after him saying, "Oh, you're a dying breed. Pretty soon they're not going to need you anymore." And then what does Tom Cruise say? He says, "That may be true, but not today." And that, to me, I feel is going to be the anthem of what we are fighting for in this culture war that we currently are waging, where we're constantly fighting against these people that are trying to not just change things, but change things to the point of insanity, push things to the point of insanity. And this just reminds me that there are definitely people out there that are going to want to see this film because it's going to remind them that, wait a minute, there is still some sanity left in the world, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, seeing that I'm saying sanity in the same sentence of as Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise has definitely chilled out a little bit, but the fact that he's still a part of Scientology obviously makes it a little bit of a problem. But that all being said, I cannot take away from the fact that this dude knows what he's doing behind the camera, knows what he's doing in front of the camera, and is going to continually, because he keeps doing it, make films that push the boundaries of what actors can do and should do. And I think this is calling out any young actor working in Hollywood today. If you can't, as a 57-year-old Tom Cruise, do some of the things that he's doing, not all of the things, because obviously some of the things he's doing are quite risky. We can't just ignore that aspect to it. But if you can't even do some of the things that he's doing to make it look real, to not rely on CGI, to not rely on your stunt team to do so, I think that it's a calling out. I think that, this video is really calling out today is Hollywood. Make more films like this. The fact that just from a 2.5 minute trailer, I am already pumped for this film, I'm already defending this film, and I'm already talking about how beautiful those shots look. I mean, seriously, this already, from the trailer, has some of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen. And it's so funny how people say you can't judge certain elements from a trailer. Yes, you can. You can judge a performance from a trailer because, remember, trailers take parts from different parts of the movie, and so therefore you're able to pretty much know with almost complete clarity what the performance is going to be like, and if it's going to be consistent, if it's consistently bad, if it's going to be bad throughout the film, or if it's consistently good throughout the film. Now, obviously, there's a lot of other factors that could play into it, but it's usually a pretty good rule of thumb. The same thing goes with shots, too. If you're already in a trailer showing those amazing shots in the fighter jets that look crisp and clean, because just remember, back when they did the first Top Gun, they did a lot of shots of those fighter jets, but it was very hard because the technology wasn't really up up there to the point where you could actually fit a HD camera inside the cockpit because it was using real film reels at that point in time, and it was much bigger cameras. But now with the technology we have, it's about freaking time that we have actual fighter jets being filmed from the inside and from the outside and looking so damn freaking nice. I cannot freaking wait for this film, and I'm so freaking pumped. But anyway, guys, what are y'all's thoughts about this? Are you pumped for it? I am. And obviously, could it be bad? Sure. Is it a sequel, and aren't I constantly, ragging against sequels? Absolutely. But remember I said that there are certain times when sequels can be done a certain way that could justify its existence. The fact that they are basically taking the same premise, or at least taking the same mindset of that film of practical effects, awesome shots, fighting, and all this other stuff, and bringing it into the modern era with new film technology, to me, makes me think that it's worth it alone. The fact that I got to see that shot from inside the cockpit, the fact that I got to see that shot of Tom Cruise seemingly actually flying a freaking fighter jet, a Hollywood actor flying a freaking fighter jet for a movie, that alone, to me, bears this film and earns this film a watch from me and giving it a freaking shot, and I'm just so pumped. But guys, have you seen this trailer? What are your thoughts on this trailer? I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. And as I said, me and Drunk were talking about this last night. It's really cool to see them not just do nostalgia, but seemingly do nostalgia right. Because it seems that lately we've been having all of these nostalgia films from the 1980s, and they've mostly been crap. It's good to see that they can actually take a concept, take a character, take a story, and actually update it in the correct way with better footage, better cinematography, and with much more clarity, not relying on stupid CGI. And that's, guys, this is part of my channel. I hate useless CGI. I hate CGI use in general. And in fact, I want CGI to look as real as possible. That's why I want it to be as limited as possible, because if you have a mixture of real life and CGI, it usually turns out pretty well. The fact that you have actual jets being flown here by actors, freaking awesome. But guys, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments below. Guys, if you like this video, smash the like button, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. It helps me out a lot. You guys are all amazing and beautiful people. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless.